Hi, it's your favourite Yorkshire demo here. This is Suzanne at Hullahbaloo.com, and today is another in my Simple Sunday series. So here is today's Simple Sunday. Isn't he so cute? So gorgeous. So today I'm showcasing the Party Puffins stamp set. So as always, I will pick a single stamp set or a bundle, and within a 3x3 mount on a card base, I will spotlight that stamp set. And here is today's. So you can see it's very cute. So it's an 11-piece cling stamp set. As you can see, you get some gorgeous puffins, which is entirely why I bought it. My son is mad on penguins, and as puffins look very similar, he's also a massive puffin fan too. So you get some birthday pieces with it, this little present fish up here, and some very fun sentiments at the top. We'll be using You're the Best, along with this little party dude and a cake. And so we'll just grab those out. So here's the little puffin in his hat, the cake, and You're the Best. So we'll get these mounted onto blocks. So I'm using a C block. Or is this a D? Sorry, D block. D block for the puffin himself. B, C for the cake, B for the sentiment. Okay, pop that out of the way. And then we need a piece of scrap white first. And on here we're going to stamp our puffin and our cake. We're going to use tuxedo black. So we need to pop that all over Mr. Puffin. Make sure we got enough. There we go. Give him a nice good covering. And then we'll pop the cake to this corner. We are going to be fussing cutting these out, so please don't worry about getting them exactly lined. There we go. So we'll colour these in first. Now I did them upside down like that because I didn't want to risk them overlapping one another on this piece I've got here. So two pairs of blends. We've got Mango Melody and we have Balmy Blue. So I'm going to start with the puffin himself, and with the dark Balmy Blue I'm going to colour in this part of his hat. He's got a lovely polka dot hat here. So yes, all of the hat in the dark, and then the dark Mango Melody for his little pom-pom on the top, and the light for his polka dots. And then I'm using the light on his front. I don't know what you call the front of a beak. Is it just the front of a beak? The dark for the back and for his feet. Like so. Is that it for Mango? No, it's not. So flip round to the cake, and we're using the dark on the candle flames. And then for the light on the plate. And then that is all of the mango pieces. So back to Balmy Blue. We're using dark Balmy Blue on the candles themselves and these upper sections of icing on each tier, like so. This cake does look yummy. Odd colours, but it looks yummy nonetheless. and then one side, that side, and then we're just going to colour the whole cake in a light balmy blue, like so. Beautiful. Okay, so this set doesn't have a matching punch or die set, so it's time to get the snips out and we'll get fussy cutting these pieces, because I wanted some dimension on this card. So cut the cake out first, and I don't cut round those candles with minute detail. I just go around the edge of it all, leaving that little bit of white. Round we go, and I'll show you the candles in a moment, but I literally hover over the tops of the flames. And then we go over the first flame and back up, down the second flame and back up, and then down that third flame and round the rest of the candle, like so. And there we go, that's the cake done, and that's ready. And he, Mr. Puffin, is even easier to cut straight down in, because he's quite a large shape and he hasn't got too much detail apart from maybe his feet. His feet require a little bit of an intricate cut, just to make sure we don't lob them off. Scare the children, wouldn't it, giving him a Puffin card where the Puffin had no feet. So there you go. But even then, the detail around his feet, because of the snips doing all the work, is still quite easy. There we go. I would recommend you get a pair of snips. I have several pairs, because you can guarantee just having one means that they go walkabout. Or, as it is with this pair, somebody uses them for something they shouldn't. And I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. Right, there he is. So, if I show you the top of these against my hand, you'll see they've got a lovely little curve on the end where somebody's used them to prise something open, or has been cutting something they shouldn't. They work fine for fussy cutting, but if you want a straight snip, not so good. Okay, so we've got our little cake and puffin. I've got my 3x3 piece of basic white for the front, and I know that I want to position those somewhat like that, which means I've got this space in the top for my sentiment. So I've got my "You're the best." I've gone with a different blue. I've gone with Pacific Point for this, because I felt that while balmy blue is lovely for the cake, it just wasn't quite bright enough for the sentiment. So we're going to pop that up in this corner like so, which is beautiful. Pop this away, and now we can construct the card. So dimensionals, I'm going to pop a couple on the back of Mr. Puffin and a couple on the back of the cake, like so. Take those backs off and get these stuck onto the card. Now I prefer to press down the cake first, and that's just because then I've got that positioned well under the sentiment, like so. There we go, and then we can pop Mr. Puffin on afterwards. And there we go. And then we need to flip this over, and as always, it's 5. one in the middle, one in each corner. And then I've got my card base. This is a tent fold today. So this is, as always, half of a sheet of card cut in half. So you get 2 from a sheet of card. And then each of those halves is folded to make a card base. So for me, that's International A4. For others, that could be the 8.5 by 11. So then just centre this at the top there, and on he goes. And there we have it. 2 gorgeous Simple Sunday puffin cards. Very, very suitable for party invitations or as birthday cards, and can be mixed and matched with any colours, weight, shapes or forms that you like. He's very cute, isn't he? As always, all the items that you've seen me use today, including the Party Puffins cling stamp set, the blends, the ink pads, even the snips, are all available over on Hullahbaloo.com. If you click on the shop button, that will take you straight through to my online store. Don't forget, if you do shop through me, and thank you very much if you do, up in the top right hand sidebar on Hullahbaloo.com you will see a hostess code. You use it very much like a voucher code at the end of checkout, except that code gets you a little something to say thank you from myself. And I will see you next time for another Simple Sunday. I hope to speak to you soon. Bye bye.